Hello lovelies, and welcome back to my channel. This is Intuitive Tarot with me, Mommacore. Today I'm going to be reading for Pisces, my water sign subscribers. This is for your sun, moon, rising and Venus signs, or if you're a cross watcher and you're interested in, madly in love with, or you just want to know how your Pisces ex is doing, then all cross watchers are welcome. All I ask is that you don't wish any negativity upon anybody, please. Only positivity, because karma is a B and it'll end up coming back on thee, my loves. Let me take a drink. Literally, my communication literally nearly got cut off then. That's mad. So I've already pre-shuffled. On the bottom of the deck we have the Lovers, and then at the top we have the Two of Cups. Wow. We are in Taurus season. Taurus season goes from the 20th of April all the way through to the 20th of May. It is currently the 4th of May. Good messages for Pisces. What is this Lovers is all about? We've got the Emperor coming through. Oh, it's somebody you can't get off your mind. Oh. Yeah, you definitely spend a lot of time thinking about this person. Up most nights thinking about time lost. Time lost, I'm hearing. Ooh. Did you want that? That way, they're telling me. Could be dealing with a King of Swords, and I've got the Queen of Swords underneath this King of Swords. Wow. Do you know what? It's higher level of commitment. Yeah, it's coming to light now. Yeah, you're running towards them. Right, okay. So you've tried to manifest this person for a really, really long time. Really, really long time. You've been doing everything. You might have even been, they're showing me, my spirit guides are showing me that you have been doing meditations about twin flames, love connections, bringing in a love, like doing stuff like that. You know this person, you're connected to them in a way that you've never been connected to anybody else. It's like, even when you try your utmost hardest to forget about them, all you're doing is having this daily daze of being consumed by them, constantly having them in your thoughts. You may even have a day where you don't think about them, and then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, it's like boom. All of a sudden, you can't stop thinking about them. You're thinking what it would be like to have this dream connection, what it would be like to go out on dates, what it would be like to hold their hand. Craving their touch. In Taurus season, you may be feeling this stronger than ever. Tauruses are very tactile, they're very loyal, and they're very committed. And one thing they feel, it's like their love language is physical touch. I'm close to a lot of Tauruses, and They get a lot of joy and pleasure from showing their emotions by physical touch, being very tactile, being very like touchy-feely. So you may be feeling that more than ever, wanting to get your hands on your love interest, wanting to show them how much you want them, how much you've missed them, how much you desire them, craving it more than ever. It's like an unbearable time. This is why. It's because we're in Taurus season. You two are literally coming together. Yes, there has been a time where you've had your back to each other. There has been lack of communication. But these two are great communicators. I feel like you just need to get out your stubborn energy to be able to come together, to be able to look at each other and communicate. This is a divine couple who have got all the tools to be able to talk about how you feel. It's just you're a bit stubborn. That's why you've got your backs to each other. That's what I'm feeling. But you are focused on each other. You do know that you want each other. It's almost as if you both held back because you were processing a past heartache and you didn't want to bring that forward into this connection. That's what I'm seeing. You both wait until you process this heartache, till you overcome that cycle, to come forward, to come together. At night is when you literally can't stop thinking about them, and that's why you find it hard to sleep, because they're going through that cycle too. Yes, you're guarded because you've had that heartache, but these knives are down. You've got them ready just in case anybody tries to hurt you. Like, yeah, it's go time. But I just feel like it's, with them you feel safe. You know this person's got your back. That's what I'm being shown. You know this person's got your back. You know this is your higher level of commitment. You know this is your new connection, because you're both focused on fertilizing this connection, working on this connection, showing up for each other. It's like a plant will never grow unless you put fertilizer down, unless you water it. And you know that. You've been through that cycle where somebody hasn't been there for you, hasn't showed up for you. You're wanting to do different with this connection. And that's why you pulled yourselves back from each other for a bit. But now you're focused on this whole new beginning. It's rebirth. You're heading towards each other. You're constantly thinking about, what can I do to show up for them? What can I do to head towards them? What can I do to raise this connection up? That's the cycles that you're going through at the moment. I literally can't even get that. Sorry guys, I'm a bit tight in here today. Let me take them off. Glasses are really annoying me today. It's a beautiful, hot, sunny day today. What have you got? What have you got? Follow your own good advice. Trust yourself. Keep your temper. Don't allow anger to rule you at this time. And it says, it's always tea time. Endless moments. This relationship's keeps. That's what they're showing me. Eternity together. If I can go through eternity with anybody, I would go through eternity with you. That's what my spirit guides are showing me. A moment of regret. nostalgia, reflection, fearing you have made a mistake. No, you haven't. No, you haven't. You've processed, you've done all you can to overcome this hard cycle, and maybe you could have communicated better with your love interest, and they could have communicated better with you why you were pulling your energies back, why you didn't come forward and show that you cared for each other. But at that time, you didn't have the strength to do that. You were healing, you were processing, and right now you have healed. You have processed, and you're able to communicate about what you went through. At the time, you were going through heartaches, you couldn't communicate. But now you're going to come forward and you're going to give each other that communication, that understanding. I was going through this really bad heartache. This person did this to me. I couldn't trust anybody. More than anything, I wanted to be with you. More than anything, I wanted to show you I cared. But I was so freaking scared of jumping in a connection. You are everything that they have desired. So when you turn up and they seen you and you seen them, you were like, damn, that's everything I want. That's everything I desired. But I'm shitting myself because I've just come through the most hardest cycle, the hardest connection that I've ever gone through. Really karmic cycle. You're processing that. So you didn't want to jump in the deep end and jump back into another relationship. You wanted to heal yourself first. If you're not loving yourself, as RuPaul would say, how the hell are you going to love somebody else? Amen. RuPaul. Sorry, big drunk race. Investigate, look closely, ask the questions, and think before asking. Yes. Come forward, communicate, ask all the questions, all those fears that you have. Talk to this person. I don't feel like they're going to judge you. You're not going to judge them. Ask the questions that you need to be answered, and they're going to do the same for you. You're both giving each other the clarity and understanding that you, need. You inspired me to be a better person. Person has got a bad, they got a real bad view, and they're doing whatever they can to level themselves up, not just for you but for themselves. They want this higher level of commitment, they want this happily ever after, and they never ever thought in their wildest dreams that it would come true. Yeah, when pigs fly, that's when it will come true. Well, pigs are flying. And this is coming true. You're seeing things from a totally different perspective now with the Hangman in reverse. And the reason why you're seeing things in a totally different perspective, that you're seeing not every single relationship is going to end in heartache. It's how you communicate. It's how you show up. And if the both parties aren't showing up for each other and aren't communicating what you want and what you don't want, then that relationship isn't going to work. If you're going to keep things in the dark and not express your feelings and what is going on, then the other person's not going to know where they stand. And they're going to think, wow, you're being really distant with me. Why should I make the effort if you're not going to make the effort? And then that relationship's going to break down. These are two people that have the tools to make this relationship work, have the tools to be the great communicators that you need in a relationship. This does involve a higher level of commitment. This is two people destined to be together. You both know it, you both feel it. Even when you're not together, you sense each other. You've both inspired each other to be better people. And that's what you're doing. Now you're showing up for each other. Wow. My spirit guides are pulling back. The last 3 readings that I've done, I've been so insane. And it's all been since I've taken this crystal on my table. Wow. This is all your messages, my loves. I hope it gave you clarity on your current situation. If you did want a personal, everything's linked down below. I've literally, my diary is totally open now. I uploaded all my personals. When was that? That was the 1st. yeah, it's now the 4th for me. So yeah, my diary is totally clear. If you want a personal, then everything's linked down below. Go and check out my Patreon. I'd be really grateful if you did so. May love and light guide you on your amazing spiritual journey. I'll see you all very, very soon. Take care, my lovelies. Bye.